Hello all and welcome to All Red. None of us would have predicted months ago that this match between Liverpool and Nottingham Forest could decide the title race in the Premier League. This is the biggest match for Liverpool on the season. It's match week 21 and we're here to preview and predict Liverpool's starting 11, predict the scores for Liverpool away at Forest. This is the channel that is all Liverpool all the time. It's All Red. Please hit that like button and consider subscribing as we continue to cover the best team in the entire world. It's Liverpool. Let's get started with the predicted 11 for Liverpool. It's going to be Alisson Becker back between the sticks. I don't think there's any argument here. Of course, Caoimhin Kelleher, very, very good, but it's Alisson's. I think this is a crucial match for Alisson because of his ability to get out quickly and distribute. Distribute long balls, distribute short, but quickly moving the ball out of the back. It also gives Liverpool, and I know, Caoimhin Kelleher too, to some degree. He's not completely inept by any means with his feet, but it gives Liverpool another outlet at the back. So when Liverpool want to control and build from the back, Alisson is perhaps the best in the world at receiving the ball. And then if he needs to play it long, play it short, he's very good in possession. That's going to be key against a Forest team that I expect to employ, of course, the low block. It's going to be Konate and Van Dijk at the back. In the first match between these two teams, it was such an interesting match. I think Arne Slot kind of got hit on the mouth a little bit and got a little bit surprised. And he's still talking about this match, of course. But, I think what happened was Nottingham Forest just played the game perfectly. And they kind of showed the rest of the world that low block, if done correctly, could stop this juggernaut of a Liverpool team. So Callum Hudson-Odoi, of course, scored the winner in that one back at Anfield earlier in the season. But you look at what Liverpool, did in that match. I expect this lineup to be very similar, except for now Slot has seen them. He's gotten to watch half of a season. And so I'm curious to see what Slot does to beat this low block. So anyways, Van Dijk and Konate, Trent and Robertson. I think this is Robbo's game to come in and basically just try to, again, control the game, possess well, and get forward, make some of those overlapping runs to try to get a goal against a very, very good Nottingham Forest team, guys. By the way, this Nottingham Forest team is the hottest team in England right now. They are just absolutely crushing it. They have won their last 5. I think only Newcastle has totaled that in the last 5 weeks. So Nottingham Forest are a force to be reckoned with. And like Arne Slot said this morning, they are in the title race. So this is a massive match. Nottingham Forest could do it. And a win here at home against Liverpool would certainly show their intentions. I'm going Gravenberch and McAllister. It's our strongest midfield, and they will pair well with Szoboszlai. This is going to be a crucial match for basically for Szoboszlai to come in and show that he can continue to play the way he's been playing. Curtis Jones, I think, has dropped off a little bit. Obviously, he's been very good this season, but this is Szoboszlai's game to come in, to be an engine, to give our midfield some spark and legs in the midfield. We've been missing that in the last couple matches where we've drawn and lost. So Szoboszlai needs to come in, and he needs to be, I think Szoboszlai is the key in this match. I think Szoboszlai is the key. I want to see him get forward. I want to see him put shots in. I want to see him score a goal. Szoboszlai, absolutely. Certainly the partnership between him and Salah is key. They play really well together. Salah really, really excels when Szoboszlai is that engine room in the midfield. And so I expect, Szoboszlai needs to start. And if he's able to pair up with Salah in this one, it's going to be a very, very key contributor to Liverpool's success in this. It's going to be Gakpo on the left. We saw Jota play 90 minutes against Accrington Stanley, which was a little surprising. And I just, Slot said earlier today that Jota is ready to play 90 minutes against Forest. But I just don't see that happening. I think it's Diaz and Gakpo that are going to start in his stead. So I think this is a very, very strong lineup. I'm curious, though. I'm very curious to see what tactical changes Arne Slot makes to beat Nottingham Forest low block. It's been very successful, very, very successful in recent weeks. And I think one of the keys for Liverpool is going to be possession, control, but also need to track back when we lose possession. If Liverpool lose possession, we need to track back. I'm really not interested in a high press against Forest. I think that's what they want you to do. And so I think lose possession, instead of staying high and pressing high, I think we drop back in. I think we give Forest a little bit of their own medicine with our own low to mid block. So I think that's probably what Arne Slot will do. Love to know what you think in the comments. Here is my score predictione. I think Forest will score. I think Forest will score. They've been a very good offensive team. It's not like they only defend and they win, games 1-0 or 2-1. They have been scoring. Nottingham Forest has been scoring lots of goals. And so I think they will score in this one. If you look at their previous, 6-7 matches, 3-0 against Wolves, 2-0 against Everton. They beat Spurs 1-0 at home. Nottingham Forest beat Brentford 2-0 away. I think, honestly, Nottingham Forest might be a better team away and maybe not quite as good at home. They beat Villa 2-1, and then, of course, they beat Manchester United 3-2 at Old Trafford. The last time they lost was to Man City on December 4th. That was at the Etihad. And then before that, they beat Ipswich 1-0 away and then lost to Arsenal. So Nottingham Forest, very, very, and I think they'll score, but I think Liverpool will score just a tad bit more. I think it's going to be a 2-1 win for Liverpool. Man, I really hope so. In a weekend, or a week rather, it's not the weekend, I don't know what day it is, in a week where Liverpool play Forest, that could be massive. If Liverpool get a win there and Arsenal drop even more points against Tottenham, which is very, very, very likely, I think, with basically Arsenal having to play a full 120 against Man United, go to PKs to only to lose to Manchester United in the FA Cup at the weekend. This is a massive, massive match. Let me know what your starting 11 is. Put it in the comments, guys. Get your score predictions in as well. What a massive, massive week for our Reds. Let's go, boys.